When it comes to finance, there are so many tricks. And one of them is the security that you have after every 30 days for a salary. And the comfort of having a Christmas party just once a year. But with money, you can do more. Today we are going to talk about the emotions that controls you as far as money is concerned. This is Financial Motivation. My name is TJ. When it comes to finances, many people are guided by two emotions. The first one is fear. The second one is greed. Well, let me start by fear. A lot of people are afraid of not having a salary. And you know what they do? They always think that at the end of the month, they think about all those good things they can buy with a salary. And because of those things, they are willing to work for a long time. Not only work for a long time, but also work very hard. How can a person be waking up by alarm each and every morning, go take a shower, brush their teeth, dress up, face the traffic jungle, work from 8 to 5, and make somebody particularly rich but never think about themselves? This trend goes on for 40 years. Why? This is because of the fear. Many people are really afraid of not having that salary, and they do not want to confront the fear logically. So what do they think? They think that the salary is the one that is going to soothe the fear of not having money. In this situation, you ask yourself, why do you in the morning each and every time rush to work, drink a cup of coffee and rush to work? This is because of fear. The fear of money has driven a lot of people to work for 40 years and never thinking about themselves. But as I continue explaining the fear of not having money and settling for the security of a salary, I just wish that many of us could not be controlled by the fear of not having money. I wish for you to have the courage to start something, develop something, make something of yourself, and create a habit that is going to be transferred even to the next generation. A generation which is not going to work for money, but a generation that will know how to make the money work for them. In many situations, would have cut the dependence on the security of a salary. And the second emotion that drives people or that guides people as far as finance is concerned is greed. Yes, greed. There are a lot of people who are driven over and above what they really need because of greed. People with greed think that more means more comfort, more pleasure, more everything. But actually, when greed is over and above, it's going to start to bring a lot of problems. And one of the problems that is going to cultivate is the feeling or the emotion of fear. And then you ask me the question, how can a person with everything start to be afraid? The answer is very easy. A person who's got everything, a big house, is going to be afraid to lose that big house. The high life, the big cars, the lifestyle that they have. And they're going again to be locked in the habit of working over and over and neglecting some of the things that are very important. So you see these two emotions, fear and greed, as far as money is concerned, they have to be taken and they have to be considered and they have to be balanced in a way. Too much poverty breeds the fear. Too much money again breeds the fear. Many people will tell you that I'm not interested in money, yet they wake up each and every day and work for 8 hours. We have to be really rational and we really have to be realistic in this situation. Everybody needs money. But what I'm trying to talk about as I continue is to find that balance between the greed and the fear, so that at least we can strike a healthy balance that will make us live and enjoy life. Because there are so many people who have known how to make a living but have forgotten to live. What I'm driving towards is for you to know how to live and also how to make a living. Emotions. Emotions mean energy emotion. We use these emotions, the emotion of fear, to work for a salary, and the emotion of greed to hustle day in, day out. What I'm trying to encourage you is to strike a balance between these two. Let's see, for a salary, that is a job. And as far as money is concerned, a job is usually a short-term solution to a long problem of being broke. Because if you depend on a salary, then things are not going to be very good for you. And if you depend on hustling, that is greed. Sometimes you're going to end up doing the things that you regret because you're always going to be driving for more, and more. So, what I would like you to do at the end of this day, so because you know these emotions, it's now important for you to learn on how to manage these emotions. Because I don't want you to think with emotions, but I want you to use the emotions to think about the action that you can take later on. And the moment that you're able to balance these two emotions, then we no longer become slaves of money, but money will start to work for us. My name is TJ, and this is Financial Motivation. Thank you so much.